Morning folks, it's Phil here from Telford Koi Pond on an absolutely glorious Saturday morning, and you can probably tell from the backdrop that I'm not at home, so I've come out and about to give a fellow pond tuber some help today, really doing his pipe work. So if you just spin you around, that isn't a TARDIS, that's a pond covered in covering to keep the rain out. But we're back at Craig's today. It's Craig 68. He's jumping his pond, so he's got it all ready. In the week he's self-leveled all the floors, he's got all the insulation in and put the holes through. So we're going to attack the pipe work today and get him sorted, because I think it's next weekend he's got his fiberglasses coming. So yeah, just a bit of a before shot really before we get cracking on. Everywhere's ready for us to go by the looks of it. So yeah, we'll get started, and then we'll come back and show you when it's done. Cheers. Right, ladies and gentle people, it's a bit later. I don't actually know what the time is. Probably about 2 o'clock ish. We've been cracking on and having so much fun that we forgot to film. What is it?
3 o'clock.
Is it 3 o'clock? There you go. So that, Craig.
Afternoon.
So just to show you where we're up to at the minute before we go and start assaulting the pond itself. So that's where we are. So we've moved his Nexus into position. It's all blocked up to the right level and everything. We've got the bottom drain coming out of the floor, going through a ball drain and into the Nexus. And you'll see we've done some outside fixing on the fitting there to give us that little bit of extra height that we needed. The two pipes that you can see there will be the return for the Tempest and the airline. And on the coming out of the Nexus, we've done very similar to Aid the Koi Keepers, if you remember that, but not with a swept valve, swept 90, because we haven't got the room. But you've got a 4-inch connector there, bit of 4-inch pipe into a 4-inch elbow. We've got a slide valve here so you can completely shut the rest of the system off forward. We've got a rubber T-piece, so the main piece goes straight through an EA pump, up through the pipe, and then that will go to the two main returns in the pond. The bit we haven't got round to yet is this. This will actually feed over there. The Tempest has been moved back, and we'll just put a pipe straight through there, clearing the top of that handle, straight up and in. So that's where we are. Let's put on these. Not bad for a couple of hours work. I think we're getting on all right, so we'll snap back to you later once we've had a play with that thing. Hi folks, just before it gets dark, we thought we'd give you an update on where we are. So progress to date, nothing really much on the pond. All we've done is fitted the returns and the inlets and the outlets. Put on two sides, so these are the inlets. The other one we just looked at is the skimmer line, and Craig's having the outside rendered sometime this week. So all we've done at the moment is just literally put a pipe through so that the renderer can do his rendering, and if when the fiberglasses come, if we don't do anything else, the fiberglasses have got everything in place that they need. So the big news is in the filter house. So I think we've done a good job, to be honest. We've got what you saw earlier, which is the 4-inch feed into the two pumps splitting off there on a rubber T. That pump is what feeds the two returns that we've just looked at in the pond. This pipe work here then goes along through the pump on the side of the filter house, through the Tempest, up through the UV, and then back down into a pipe which sits underneath the bottom drain ball valve, which then goes out under the concrete. And you can see the two pipes just over there. One's for the returns, the one on the right, and the one on the left for the backy shower. So all in all, a thoroughly entertaining day. We've been well looked after, so I must just do a big shout out to Dawn, Craig's wife, for the bacon sandwiches and the cups of tea and everything. very much appreciated. So I think we're done, sir.
Happy days.
You
Thanks,
all right?
Phil. Yeah, superb job.
Happy with what we've done?
100% happy, yeah.
Marvellous.
100%. Top work, mate. Thanks.
No problem at all. It's been really enjoyable. So that's it, folks. We'll leave you here for now, and hopefully we'll pop back when we're doing the other pipe work around the pond. Morning, folks. An absolutely glorious morning here in sunny Telford. Claire's gone off doing some bits and pieces in Shrewsbury for the day, so I've been left to my own devices. So I've just been pottering around the pond for a little bit, and have decided, having seen several videos on the subject, to have a go at making a DIY air curtain for the pond and getting away with the aeration on top of the skimmer. So just have a flash round there. I've had this stuff for a while, to be honest, but done nothing with it. Got some marine grade stainless steel bar, some perforated airline, some airline. I've got 8mm. I've got some 12mm as well. It's actually outside. I don't know if you can see that, outside on the garden in the sun, just warming up so it's more pliable. Loads of plastic fittings. So yeah, I'm gonna have a crack at doing an air curtain. It's quite fancy the idea after seeing other people's videos. So I'll have a go at this now, and I'll come back when I've got something to show you. So what I've made, ladies and gentlemen, is a big coat hanger. So the bottom bit is obviously the perforated pipe, and that's just push fit 12mm plastic L there. That's the 8mm internal braided pipe, which obviously I've put in hot water and stretched over there, so that's a really tight fit. So that's both the same at both ends, and then it just goes up to a Y, because I was thinking, well, why would I want two straight pieces going out the pond, and then I've got to hide two lines when I can just hide one. So that, oops, sorry about that. So that should hang in the water, in theory, and plug the other end into my air pipe. So I'll snap back to you once I've threaded that through, and we'll see where we go. So just bring you back outside. I've finished my plane for the day, I think. Well, at least the air curtain. I'll show you that in a sec. Just a quick look at the fish. You can still see there's a few fines and stuff in the bottom, but nothing to shout home about. Here's Lancelot. We're all putting on a load of size now, so that's normally what I've got running. It's just the air on the spin drifter bottom drain, and it's just sort of running quite lightly. So I've just finished playing around with the air curtain, and I don't know how well you'll see this, but it's like a big coat hanger basically, and it's just hung. I've tried to use as little pipe as possible, because obviously the more pipe you use, the more pressure you're going to lose through the air pump. But anyway, I've got my coat hanger suspended down there. Just comes up through one line. It's just tacked to the wall at the back of the filter house at the minute, and then it goes in through the breeze box down the other side. I haven't taken my skimmer out, but for those of you that watch my I might as well do that now, so you can see it properly. So let me just close up shot. Let me do this sensibly. So if I just take the top off the skimmer, and then I can just take the body out, because as you know, that just slides. I don't know whether you're getting this or not, but that just slides into the inlet in the wall. That's it. So it's not a fixed skimmer. The intention of this was really just to that's you will have seen this before in other videos, but it's a floating skimmer, Aqua Forte. Can't remember what number it is, but anyway, it's the Aqua Forte head, and normally that has a straight body on it, but I've put a sweat bend on it, and a bit of pipe that fits inside the 2-inch part. I can't remember this 2 inch. No, I think it's 1.5 inches. I think I put 1.5 inches on this. That just slides in to the 1.5 pipe that's down there. You can just possibly see the hole. Anyway, the point of this was the air curtain. It's in place, so I'm going to turn it off and turn it on, and then we can come back and see what it looks like, see if it works or not. So just to show my air setup, I've got a J card, what's that, 60 watt I think, PA 60. That is just takes the air through. You'll see I've got loads of splitters here, so I can change what I put air to, whether I put it to the pond or the moving bed or even the air curtain. Now I could either choose between a 25, a 45 or a 65, but anyway, that is just running the buyout in the drum filter at the minute. Seen that 1,000 times before. The 20 litre per minute pump is what is doing the bottom drain, the spin drifter, and also a little bit of air down the side of the air. Don't know whether you'll see that, but that's just to keep a bit of movement in the drum. So I know other people have had a few issues with stuff in there. Touch wood, I haven't, so it never hurts. And then the 45 J-code, which was PA 45, which was just standing empty basically, is what I've just connected. As you can see, I've got loads of connectors. Is what I've just connected the air curtain to. So let's turn it on. Keep our fingers crossed that we're not going to be totally embarrassed. You can hear something. Oh, there you go, ladies and gentle people. Well, I'm absolutely chuffed with that. For a first effort and a homemade job. I know it's not as swish as perhaps you can get shop bought sort of thing, but I'm absolutely chuffed with that. Wow, let me go and turn the air off on the bottom drain, then we can have a proper look. So there we go. That's working absolutely smashing. I'll no doubt have some kind of messy with this. I'll have no doubt to have some playing time with it in a bit, just to get it central and get the air working exactly the same. But I think I'm chuffed with that. I really am chuffed with it. And the advantage, I mean, people will probably ask why I wanted an air curtain. Two reasons really. I suppose because there's loads of people with one, and I've never tried it. And as Andy from Koi Pond Lifestyle says, don't knock it till you've tried it. Every day is a school day, so we've been having a bit of fun this morning while we're tinkering in the filter house, and that's the result. And I am absolutely chuffed with that. Second reason is, when I had the air on in the middle of the pond, it basically obscures, I don't know, 75% of the pond, because you've got left and right of the air all rippled, whereas with this now, it's very obscured there, obviously because of the air. But when you come up the other end, which is where the fish tend to hang out the most, because the outlet, or the inlet, from the air source heat pump is up there, it's clear. Oh, I'm a bit annoyed with the fines in the water. Anyway, I obviously can't have the skimmer on at the same time as the air curtain. But the skimmer, in fact, I'm going to start leaving it out now and just put it in when I do want it. The skimmer, I only literally shove it in and turn it on for about 30 minutes a week, and that's just to pull any dust and bits and pieces off the top of the pond, because being a raised pond, it doesn't particularly get that dirty. Also, as I said to Scrag68 yesterday, if I've got people coming around, I'll just shove it on for half an hour just to get the top off. If you have a look at the back of Biggy-Small there, you can see where he knocked himself. That is recovering extremely nicely. So that was bright red, sort of debating whether it was going to be ulcerated or not, but it went a nice pink colour, and yeah, he's doing well there. That's well on the road to recovery. And the achiever had a bit of nose rub when he came out of the quarantine tank, because it was a bit small for him. That's recovered now. My Kikikuru, that'll do. He's looking absolutely fantastic. I mean, he's been a star from day one, straight up to feed no bother. my Tancho Sankey that I bought from Rob Walker. Absolutely chuffed to death with that. Well, the Kisikiri Kuryu, whatever it is. I'll make my own names up. That was from Rob as well, obviously. But yeah, I'm really pleased with these. The size they're putting on. Look at them all around the inlet for the heat pump. You'd think it was freezing in there. I tell you, they're a right bunch of lily livers, these are. But yeah, my shower's doing very well, so I'm pleased with that. Here Sue's always been a good one, as is the Dainichi Kahaku there. I'm just following him around in the middle of the shop now. As is my 4-step Kahaku that I bought from the BKKS show from Quinnykoi last summer. So yeah, I'm just generally chuffed to bits with the pond at the minute. Been very lucky compared to other people, and now I've got that up and running. Crikey, I don't know what my next job's going to be. I think I'm going to be helping a few more people out with air ponds to keep me out of trouble. But yeah, that's it. I'm chuffed with that. I'll leave you with that thought. And I don't know if I'm doing any more filming today. If I do, I'll see you in a bit. If I don't, see you later. Bye. So the air curtain's been running for a couple of hours now, and it's still absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. The fish have literally just started venturing up to have a look in the last sort of 2 minutes. You can see the big chug on the bottom. They've literally been down there for the last couple of hours. It's really weird. There's my poor Goshti that lost all its Benny. But everybody else is doing super duper. Look at the size of the pecks on that Dainichi. Beautiful. Yeah, everybody's doing really well. I say even Biggy-Small's wound is healing up on his flank. But yeah, so I never get any bits in the pond because it's raised. You can look at all the dandelion seed heads that are on the top of the water now. Ridiculous. So I shall ignore them for a bit, just leave the air curtain running, and then might put the skimmer on for half an hour later. I've actually taken it out now, put it in the, because it only slips in and out, I've just put it in the filter house. So yeah, very pleased with that.